When it comes to serving food, most homemakers, and future homemakers like you, want to do it right. Whether it's a family meal served easily and attractively, breakfast to start the day with a smile, a quick lunch at home, or an inviting lunchbox at school or work, a party for your friends, a picnic that's extra fun because the food is great, or a special company meal served with tender, loving care. It all looks so easy in pictures, but unfortunately, it doesn't just happen. You have to plan, buy, prepare, and store food right to serve a meal you'll be proud of, one that's nutritious, right for your budget, and attractive too. Since a large part of the family's budget is spent for food, planning menus is mighty important. Find a quiet corner where you can keep recipe books and clip interesting recipes and menu suggestions. Plan menus for at least a week at a time. Keep in mind family preferences, seasonal buys, and advertise store specials. With weekly menu planning, you'll have more meal variety and save money by using plan-aheads, those delicious second meals you make to freeze. Date and save your menu plans for future reference. Make out your shopping list from the menus. You'll cut down on expensive impulse buying. Now you're ready to shop. Don't do it when you're starving. You'll wind up with expensive extras in your cart that won't be nearly as appetizing at home. Shop just once a week in a store with the values and quality you like. Become familiar with the layout to save shopping time. Let's start with meat, the largest expense in your food budget. Learn about USDA grades as well as the cuts. Remember that marbling adds tenderness and flavor, but too much fat just adds to the cost. Consider how you're going to cook and serve meat. It's money wasted to buy ground round for spaghetti, but you'd want that quality for a cannibal sandwich. Buy meat based on cost per cooked portion, rather than the price per pound. For instance, and spare ribs may cost the same, but the beef will yield more servings. Take advantage of store specials. Buy one to serve and one to freeze. In prepackaged meat, look for a tight wrap that has preserved freshness, color, and flavor. Clean, garden-fresh produce adds variety, color, and nutrition to your menus. Don't pinch or squeeze. This will spoil it for you or the next person. Because sizes vary, buy the pound, not the piece, when possible. It pays to buy produce in season when flavor is at its peak and the price is lowest. Out of season, canned or frozen produce may be a better buy. When choosing lettuce, pick a firm, clean head with as few wilted leaves as possible. It should be green and crisp. Learn to be a label reader. There's much information to help you choose wisely and to make cost comparisons. Unit pricing information helps too. The store's private label brands are often good buys. Consider the end use. If you're making spaghetti, there's no use paying extra for fancy peeled tomatoes when less expensive ones will have the same flavor and be unrecognizable in the finished dish. Frozen foods and packaged mixes can save you time and are a wonderful convenience. Just remember, generally the more the food processor does for you, the higher the cost. Save money in the dairy department by purchasing larger sizes. You pay extra for the convenience of home delivery. Your shopping's done with a plan and within your budget. You've purchased the quality you want for the meals you plan to serve. Now it's most important to store foods right so they'll stay fresh and nutritious. It's been said we throw away several cents out of every dollar's worth of food, that we throw out more than the rest of the world eats. Proper storage can help you avoid this waste. Look at this disorganized refrigerator. Poorly covered food can't help but lose freshness, flavor, and nutrients. And there's lots of wasted space, too. But with proper storage, foods stay fresh. Nothing is forgotten or thrown away, and space is used wisely. A separate freezing compartment or freezer filled with plan-aheads and special buys is also a budget stretcher. Reusable containers in modern wrappings simplify storage. For refrigerator storage, fresh beef, pork, and lamb prepackaged for self-service may be stored in the original wrappings for 2 days. For freezer storage, the original package should be overwrapped with special freezer material. Freeze meats the way you will use them. Package in meal-sized portions and mark the date, cut, and weight or number of servings on the package. Bacon goes into a special bacon keeper to preserve its freshness, flavor, and color. No need to worry about the wrap being open and bacon losing flavor. After opening cold cuts, keep them handy and fresh in an airtight container. Open cheeses can go into this keeper too. However, keep strong flavored cheese and other foods cut side down in separate airtight containers. It guards their flavor and protects other food as well. Fresh greens deserve special attention. Many people throw away much of the lettuce they buy because it's become wilted or brown. Here's a way to prevent this. Iceberg lettuce will keep longer without the core, so try this. To remove the core, whack it on a countertop or sink, then simply lift or twist out the core with your fingers. You may core with a knife, but cut edges discolor more quickly. Clean and restore moisture with running cold water. Remove the discolored leaves. With the cored end down, drain thoroughly in a colander. Put the pick of this special lettuce holder in the hole, then place core side down in the keeper. The holder has tiny feet on the bottom to keep the lettuce above water, which may accumulate in the bottom of the keeper. Airtight storage retains moisture, so greens stay crisp and crunchy. Celery and other greens merit the same careful attention to keep them snapping fresh. This container also maintains humidity by sealing out drying air. Other vegetables, except potatoes, onions, and winter squash, should be covered and refrigerated to prevent drying out. Many fruits, tomatoes too, need to be ripened at room temperature. Most will then keep fresh longer when stored covered or wrapped in the refrigerator. Pick over berries to remove bruised or spoiled fruit. Then refrigerate in a shallow covered container. Don't wash them until ready to use. Frequently, baked goods can be stored in their original wrappings. Those that dry out quickly, such as coffee cake, should have airtight storage. Dry products such as sugar, flour, and coffee belong in attractive airtight canisters you can keep close at hand. This round, quick-as-a-wink seal will keep flavor in, moisture out. Shelf staples like brown sugar, marshmallows, crackers, and cereal stay fresh longer when kept in airtight storage. The stackable containers help organize shelf space too. Proper preparation is also essential for serving attractive, nutritious meals. Here's where experience and experimentation pay off, but a few tips may help. Let's say you've planned a beef cube dish, tossed salad, and peach pie for a family dinner. When preparing the beef cubes, double, even triple the recipe to freeze for future meals. They'll be used in beef pie, goulash, shortcake, and stew. These are plan-aheads. It makes such good sense. You save time, energy, and money by preparing for a meal or two ahead. One shopping trip, one preparation, and one cleanup. Quick chill hot food in the refrigerator before packing for freezer storage. These are specially designed for freezing, easy to stack, and rounded at the corners so air can circulate freely to freeze foods quickly. When ready to use the frozen cubes, run warm water over the closed container, then easily flex out the food. The family dinner of Oriental beef cubes is easy to make at the same time you're planning ahead for future meals. The same plan-ahead method can be used for pie. Twice the recipe without twice the work. One goes into this pie taker for freezing, ready for pleasing. The other is all set for serving. Prepare salad greens in advance. Sealed storage in refrigerator keeps them crisp and crunchy. Use a bowl with liquid-proof seal to serve salad too. Simply pour dressing over the greens, then turn the bowl over and over gently to coat leaves evenly. A family favorite dinner, easily prepared, with another one just like it tucked in the freezer for good eating another day. Busy breakfast time can be just as easy. Fresh bacon strips stay whole and delicious because they've been stored correctly. The day starts out unharried for you, happy and nutritious for your family. For lunch, pudding was made ahead, refrigerated right in the dessert dish with its own seal to keep its just-made flavor and consistency. There's a special treat for this lunchbox, a fresh homemade pie slice, packed in its own airtight container that travels well. All the sandwich fixings are right at hand, stored to keep them flavor fresh. Pack or freeze sandwiches in handy containers that can be used over and over. And other lunchbox treats can be put in handy snack pack type containers. Your party's sure to be a success when the food is tasty. Pretzels and chips stay fresh and crisp in airtight canisters. Dips and dunking vegetables were prepared ahead and refrigerated. At serving time, the attractive tray is quick and easy to assemble. Food makes a picnic. Make it easy on yourself by planning and preparing ahead. Deviled eggs stay fresh in this special egg tray. It's perfect, too, for storing whole, fresh eggs in the refrigerator. All your foods travel to the picnic in lightweight, sealed containers to keep them appetizing and to guard against sand or uninvited ants. Impromptu fun is a breeze with plan-aheads, like homemade banana bread, cookies, parfaits, or even entire meals. For special company meals, it's most important to work ahead, for there's usually lots to do at the last minute. Besides, it's more fun to be with your guests than alone in the kitchen. The potatoes were prepared days ahead, tucked in the freezer ready to heat and serve. Oranges were cut and cleaned the day before, refrigerated in an airtight container to stay sparkling fresh, then filled with relish at serving time. Fresh vegetables were cleaned and cut in advance, sealed and refrigerated, then simmered gently at the last minute. When dinner's done, there's no such thing as a leftover or forgotten food with proper storage. They become planovers to save you time and money. Save vegetables in small sealable containers to stay fresh for soups or casseroles. Or you might want to marinate them to tuck into a lunchbox or toss in a salad. This divided space saver for refrigerator or freezer keeps flavors separate because it's airtight. Slice some of the turkey for the next day. Refrigerate, sealed. Freeze the rest in chunks or cubes or slices. You might like to assemble some complete individual meals. Don't forget to save that good gravy. Later, the turkey can be a new taste treat. You can do the same with most other meats, roast beef, a leg of lamb, pot roast, and always save time and money. Proper storage saves space, too. The lone pickle in a jar, the half-used can of food, The big jar with a tiny bit of mayonnaise all belong in small stackable containers. It's hard to stack on top of a jar or open can. The secret of proper storage is this seal that locks in flavor and freshness. Just fit the groove onto the lip of the container. Start with hands close to you. Walk thumbs around opposite edges, pressing seal down firmly on all sides until it snaps into place. Lift tab slightly and press center of seal to expel air. You can almost hear it say, "Fresh." The round containers are moisture-proof and liquid-tight. You can stack them, store them on their sides, even upside down. To take advantage of all the space in your refrigerator, not just the shelves, but in between too. The food you've so carefully chosen retains all its color, flavor, freshness, and nutrients when sealed in containers that lock in every last bit of goodness. Unique containers are also available for preparation and serving. They keep foods organized, ready to use. You'll serve more attractive, nutritious food and save time, money, and you.